So hello world, welcome to another tutorial, and in this one I will be teaching you how to use the FileAccess object to open and to save files. So this has many practical applications, like you can use this to maybe use JSON to save data and make it and pass it between different programs, or you can use this to make your data persistent, like in your games or in your other Godot projects. You can also use it maybe to make your own type of files like your own maybe .omogi files. I might be doing that in the future, so subscribe and to get notified for when I create that type of tutorial. Yeah, so you can use this for many different applications. And if you like this kind of content and you would like to see more in the future, please do consider subscribing to this channel and liking this video. And if you have any questions or suggestions for content you would like for me to do in the future, feel free to leave them down in the comments. And with that, we can get to the tutorial. So what I have in my project is basically the root node, a panel for the background, and a text edit node where we will be typing and saving our texts and opening them, of course. Then I have a button for saving the text. We don't really need a button for opening since we'll be doing that in the ready function in a few. So I'll just come here to my file system and create a new text file, call it test, and then it will be saved as test.txt. It's just a normal text file that you can access with Notepad or any other text editor outside Godot. And you can also find it in your file manager, in your file system. It's just a file, and this is just an easy method for making text files in Godot. So yeah, so I'll write in my sample text. And this one is the one we will be opening. So I'll come here to my root node and attach a script to it. Then I'll just remove the process delta function. We don't really need it. And then what we'll do here is when we want to open a file is we'll create a variable or a variant called file. Then it will be equal to FileAccess.open. And then we'll write the path to the file. In our case, it's just resources test.txt. You can write in the actual path of your file here. For example, if it's in d/whatever, you can put that here, or if it's in c/whatever, you can just write its path here locally. Then we're going to write the mode that the file is supposed to be opened in. So this is, in our case, it's FileAccess.read, because we are reading data from the file and not writing to it. What we want to do next is we'll select our text edit node and we'll set its text to be that file.get as text. There are different ways that you can get this file. You can get it as a CSV line, get it as a buffer, and all of this stuff over here, but we'll be getting it as a text because it's just a text file. So file.get as text, and then we will be closing this file so that it doesn't get corrupted or stuff. Just close it. It's good practice to close a file that you've already opened. So file open, set the text edit node text to that file, and then we're going to close. So once we run this scene, we're going to see that our text has been loaded to the script. Now we can get to our text has been loaded to the text edit node and in the script, so we can get to saving the files. So what I'll do here is I'll come to the save button, and then I'll go to node, take its pressed signal so that when it's pressed, it actually does stuff. And what we want to do when save is pressed is we're going to create another variable or a variant. We are going to call it file, and it will also be equal to FileAccess.open. And then we're going to write the path where it's going to be saved. If that path doesn't exist, Godot will automatically create the file, so you don't have to worry about that. So test.txt, and then I'll just write that, and the mode we'll be opening it in will be FileAccess.read, not read, write, FileAccess.write, because we are writing into the file. And then what we want to do is to save our text file. So our text file will be, our save function will be file.store We can store it many different stuff over here. You can see all of this. You can store buffers, store an 8, whatever. So we'll be storing just a normal text. So store string, and then the string we will be storing will be our text edits text, and then we can just close the file again, file.close. And this is how you save files and create files, of course. So I come here, then I'll write my extra text, press save, and then once I go back here, I'll see that Godot will ask me that the file has been modified. We want to discard the changes. Basically what it's asking there is, because we've changed a file, not using the editor but using a program, it might break stuff, but because this is a text file, it won't really break anything. So we can just discard we can just go ahead and say okay to the changes, and that's what I've done. So if we open our text file, we can see that we have saved it and it has been added. So we can just save our scene, and we are done with this tutorial. That is how you save and open files. And if you like this tutorial, please do like the video and subscribe to this channel. And if you have any questions or suggestions for content you'd like for me to do in the future, leave them down in the comments. So with that, I will see you in the next tutorial, and goodbye.